4 seed Kansas men's basketball loses to 5 seed Gonzaga in the round of 32 and was not even close. 89-68. So what exactly happened? Believe it or not, Kansas was up in this game, 44-43. However, in the second half, Kansas got cold offensively and they couldn't get enough stops. I mean, 46 points for Gonzaga and 24 for Kansas. Yeah, that's a problem right there. And I'm going to go over the stats, and I apologize for looking down because I can't memorize all this stuff. And I will go over who does Gonzaga play next, by the way. I will. So, points at turnovers favor Kansas, 14-13. Slight edge there, but points, like fast break points, were even, 6 apiece. But points in the paint favored Gonzaga, 40-34. And Kansas did not shoot the ball good in this game. 38.6% from the field on 70 attempts. 40.9% on threes on 22 attempts, which is better than it has been for the year. I mean, with 9 makes. But 55.6% on free throws on 9 attempts. 33 rebounds, 15 of those offensive. 20 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 8 turnovers, 14 fouls. And how many points off the bench? 8 plus 3, that's 8. 5 plus 3, that's 8. Plus 7, that's 15 points, and 3 double-digit scores are combined for 35 points. 10 plus 15 plus 10. And 3 other players with 6 or more points, that combined for 9 plus 9, that's 18 plus 7, that's 25 points. And Gonzaga had 2 plus 11, that's 13 plus 3, that's 16 points off the bench, and 5 double-digit scores are combined for 15 plus 15, that's 30, plus 21, that's 51, plus 17, that's 68. Plus 11, that's 79. Nobody else had 6 or more points in this game for Gonzaga. And Gonzaga shot too good, 60.3% from the field on 58 attempts. So they took less shots, but they made more shots. 53.3% on threes on 15 attempts. 73.3% on free throws on 15 attempts. 38 rebounds, 8 of those offensive, 19 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks, 10 turns, 12 fouls. So Kansas finishes the year at 23-11 overall. And 10-8 in the Big 12, which is 6th for the Big 12 tournament in terms of standings. It's not your typical Kansas team. And I get they didn't have Kevin McCullough for the NCAA tournament, so I didn't expect them to go on a deep run. Even if you had them Sweet 16, you probably had them losing the next round. And in fact, I even predicted Kansas would lose in the first round. I was nearly right and about that game. And I'm going to say that Kansas got fortunate because Stanford got down too much to overcome. And I'm not saying it was just because of one bad call either. Oh no, there's more factors to the game than that. Stanford didn't play good enough defense to get them out of position, and they missed 10 more free throws. And I know that one call affected the game too, because I was a clean block, and I know what Nicholas Timberlake said. That's a bunch of crap. I mean, the dude should have known that there was a video evidence out there that was definitely all ball, at least up top and everything. And I do know for a fact that Hunter Dickinson does have a COVID year for Kansas, if he wants to, or does he want to go pro? And I know Furphy could go to the pros as well. I'm not sure about DeJohn Harris, but maybe not. Of course, Timberlake, Brown, Jankovic, they're done in terms of eligibility. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. And I know they redshirted Zach Clements before the season. And they just didn't have a lot of depth, even with Kevin McCullough healthy. I mean, look at the bench production this year. I'm just telling the truth. And I know the Big 12 is the toughest conference in America in men's basketball. I mean, who thought Houston was going to go into this league and win it in the regular season? I thought they could, but I thought there would be a little bit more transition, but clearly not. That was not the case. But Kansas did beat Houston, but Houston beat Kansas, and Iowa State beat Kansas. Baylor lost to Kansas, but then they beat Kansas. But that first time against Baylor was a 3-point loss. They even lost to BYU at home. And Texas Tech on the road pretty handily. I'm just naming some games right there. Even Kansas State, they even lost to Cincinnati Big 12 tournament, but you got to take with that a grain of salt because, look, they were down Hunter Dickinson for that game. And I know he played with the shoulder issues, not just this game, but the prior game. as well. And UCF even beat Kansas, and West Virginia beat Kansas. I'm just telling the truth. So, and I know for a fact that they took a transfer in from Texas in Arturio Morris, but he was kicked off the team due to off the field stuff. And y'all could look what happened. I don't want to go dive into that, but that's a big deal. I mean, what he did. Once you see what he did, and he had an issue at Texas prior to. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. Now, for Gonzaga side of things, they are in the Sweet 16. And this is like their ninth consecutive Sweet 16, I believe. And that's impressive and all, but they have not won a national championship. And that's probably the only thing Mark Few has yet to do. I mean, he's won conference tournaments. He's won regular season titles in the West Coast Conference. I mean, I'm just telling the truth about it is, but I still have to give credit where credit's due. I mean, 9 straight Sweet 16s in 24 consecutive NCAA tournaments. And he's been every part of March Madness, and every season that he's been a head coach. And I know that they knew that they struggled in quad 1 games prior to this. I knew they did. But they found a way to win this game. I mean, it's just gotta tip my cap to them. And I kind of thought anyway that Gonzaga would beat Kansas, even if those two teams met up. I thought Gonzaga is healthier and they're deeper, and they're playing a lot better right now than Kansas is. And not to mention the health factor. I mean, it's just the truth. So, who will they play? So, Gonzaga, you will play the winner of the Purdue-Utah State game. Because I know for a fact that Utah State beat TCU. So it's going to be interesting what is going to happen to Gonzaga from here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. My goal is 1,000 more. So we might out this course. Like a video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button. Read the notification bell as well.